Hi, I'm Steve Jacobson, the founder and CEO of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. If you're thinking about getting a mortgage to help you achieve your home ownership dream, but you're worried that your situation might be too complicated or difficult, or even impossible, you'll be interested in the story you're about to watch. At Fairway, we take pride in doing whatever it takes to make the impossible happen.
Mamãe dedo, onde está? Aqui estou, aqui estou. My name is Camilla Rosa, and my husband Johnny and I have been married for 8 years now. When my daughter was 8 months, we found out that we were expecting our second baby. And at that moment, we felt like it was the right time to make the move. So we sold our original home faster than we were expecting and moved into the one bedroom that my parents had available for us. This is such a stressful time for everyone because now I'm back home with a husband, a baby, another baby coming soon, and a big dog. And we first couldn't find anything that we liked. By that time, my son was maybe 4 weeks from being born. So it was crunch time. We needed to get in a place now. And we encountered this home. And boom, it was love at first sight. And we made the offer.
Camilla really impressed me. She's a hardworking person. She's been working since high school. She has a business. She's a mom. She's a wife. And she is a self-driven entrepreneur.
So my family and I, when I was about 13, we migrated to the United States. My parents were just really looking for a chance to run away from the violence, the constant violence that there is in Brazil. I always worked every single summer that I had off. In 2012, I started working for a local dental office, and my husband was in construction, and when we had the opportunity to open our own business, we did, and we now employ 8 people. So, that's 8 families there that count on us. We wanted to pursue the American dream of owning a home, having our kids, and, having a little piece of land to call ours.
Camilla and her husband ended up finding their dream home, which was Jim and Joanna's house.
My name is Jim Moses. My wife Joanna and I, we've got 4 kids. We've got 2 girls that are in the middle, and having them in the same room was becoming difficult. And then this house came on the market, and it was just kind of like the perfect fit. The way our budget worked, we couldn't buy this house without selling the other house. But then Camilla came, and she loved the house, and she made the offer. And so as soon as she made the offer on our old house, we went and made the offer on this house.
So we accepted their offer formally. Everyone was excited. Movers were booked, boxes were packed.
So we had both houses ready to go. We had them lined up, I think, within a couple of days of each other of the sell dates.
But
it's real bad.
Do you want me to go into the story?
it just seemed impossible.
We're not closing.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Everything was going along fine, except all of a sudden, 2 weeks before closing, everybody was notified that they could not get their financing.
So I called the other realtor, Melissa, and I have to explain to Melissa that, we can't close.
I need a worker's permit, a valid worker's permit in order to work. And the week before we had the closing date, it comes to find out that my worker's permit was about to expire. So the mortgage company that I was working with, they could not close the loan.
This was totally unexpected and really bad.
I was 2 weeks from delivering at that moment, so I was trying not to stress too much, but as a pregnant woman, it's it's almost impossible. At this moment, I had no hope of a house for me and my family, and that was devastating. We lost our floors right there.
I remember Mike calling me on his own. Mike was representing Jim and Joanna in their financing, and he's like, okay, what's going on? I told him, and he said, is it truly dead in the water?
So I said, look, it's not over till it's over. Let's just dig a little deeper and see if there's any way we can salvage this. So Camilla applied for her work permit extension on time. It's just there was a severe backlog with the government in getting those issued out again. So there was no question it would be issued out. Her history has been with these work permits being extended year in and year out. And at this time, there was just a delay.
So I went to the hospital on a Friday to have my son.
While Camilla was tied up in the hospital with a baby, the real estate agents were able to get me her financials from the other lender. I got in touch with Fairway's head underwriter. I shared with her the documentation, and we went through this, and a couple hours later, she got back to me and said, we can lend on this all day long. This will be accepted.
So he came back and said, hey, I think we might have a solution here. And so Mike was able to get that financing to work for Camilla, and we were able to put both packages back together.
Michael sent me a text message saying, you know, get the champagne ready. You have a house and we have a closing date. The entire process with Fairway happened so fast and so efficient.
Oh, it was such a relief. I mean, it's such a relief. I mean, you kind of get your heart set on a house, and so to kind of have that pulled away from you and stripped away, it was like, oh, we knew it was too good to be true, you know? And then to have it pulled back together, it was amazing.
So we had the American Dream lined up. It's just now we needed the mortgage, and Michael and Fairway were able to help us with that.
I don't know that every other lender out there will allow somebody to go to the head underwriter with a problem directly without any middle management involved and work on a problem together. A lot of lenders just look at it black and white and say, sorry, we can't do it. Not every closing is memorable. This will stay with me forever. It was a good one.
It wasn't easy, but we made it.